Hey guys, it's Joe Talentino from I Know Jax, and we are at the Home and Patio Show, and I'm hanging out with Mr. Taylor from Taylor Tacos, not Taylor's Tacos, but Taylor Tacos, which is a food truck. And now you guys just won a big award at the Taco Fest this year.
We did.
Which was pretty cool.
It was really cool. Taco Fest was amazing.
That thing was off the charts.
It was raining.
It was the first year for the event. I figured, of course, tacos are very popular.
Right.
But did you anticipate the line that you had to deal with?
You
were buried.
Idea. We were buried. We had no idea.
You know, they usually say we're in the weeds. They were buried.
We just were laughing. There was nothing we could do. We're like, just make them as fast as we can and keep moving on.
You had easily 100 people in line.
Oh, yeah. It was over 100 people in line for sure.
For tacos. That's how good the tacos are. And then today you're doing the Bruno.
Correct.
Which is where it all started when it comes to Taylor Tacos. Can you tell the story about Taylor Tacos a little bit for me?
My parents in 1965.
1965.
My dad was in nuclear sub school in New London, Connecticut, and went to a friend's house, and they had tacos for dinner, and this is what they had. And my parents enjoyed it so much, they put it into their weekly routine. And so
not necessarily on Tuesday.
No, we didn't. Actually, we had it started Fridays when I was little, and then it turned to Sundays. So every Sunday night, my entire life,
that's a great Sunday dinner, yeah.
we had Taylor Tacos. So it was Sunday tacos for us. And they were so good, and I had people that when Facebook started, I'm older. I was a little bit older then, and I lost track of some of my college friends when it didn't exist. So, you know, you go back and you search for people. And I found a friend of mine that I went to college with that became a very high global executive with Apple. And her first question to me was, "Are your parents still doing tacos?" 20 years later, I was like, gosh, there's something special about these things. And so at 43 years old, I dropped everything, got out of corporate life, and went off and started a food truck, which is a little bit crazy.
Yeah, I love that.
Not having any kitchen experience really myself either. So,
but you've been making tacos your whole life.
I have been making tacos my whole life.
That's experience.
We went for it, and fortunately, we've been blessed, and people have enjoyed it, and we've expanded our menu to different things. But I thought I'd share with you all the original.
This is where it all started, guys, right here.
It's a very simple, it's something you all can do at home too as we go forward. Like, this is something very simple that everybody can do. That's what's great about it. It's a little bit of a unique twist, which I'll go into with Joe, compared to other tacos you may have in other places. It's not your street taco like everybody wants it to be. And there's so many great Hispanic trucks in Jacksonville and restaurants that do that so well. It's almost I'm a Florida boy. I don't know much about authentic street tacos other than I like to eat them.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. When the wife calls, you better go.
When the boss calls, I don't even call her wife anymore. I've called her other names. But the boss,
all endearing, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. Boss is what I stick with. That's what I don't get hit when I say.
That's the four-letter word.
That is the four-letter word I use. So, but the thing that was super cool too, besides this, the thing you won for at the Taco Fest wasn't it a fish?
It was a veggie taco.
A veggie taco.
Yep, our veggie taco.
So he has an Angus taco today. That's where it all started, and he won an award for a veggie taco. So I think your kitchen experience is catching up.
We cover the gamut on the truck for sure.
Definitely did. Yeah.
Steak and Angus and our veggie taco. It's really good.
He also had a $100 taco over there.
I did.
Yeah. To buy one, you could buy one taco for $100. It came with a signature plate.
Yeah.
Gold leaf. Tell them about this thing.
Fun.
Wagyu beef, which is part of the reason why it costs $100.
Yeah, flown in from Japan, and we had truffles flown in from Italy, and we used gold leaf. And
I mean, if you're gonna have a taco,
we thought it would be a lot of fun. We didn't really know if we'd sell any, but we thought people certainly knew about it when we got there, and we had sold 6 of them that day. And I've got a lot of new fans. The guy that bought the first one, Shane, comes to my truck at least twice a week now.
I was standing in line when a family bought three
of
them.
Three of them, yeah. A father and his kids. And,
I was like, I want to be adopted by that guy.
Yeah.
That was the first thing that I got. Well, let's go ahead and get into
Okay,
it.
yeah,
and,
absolutely.
show me how you do this thing. 'Cause
Okay.
these guys are hungry. I see they're ravenous.
So part of that routine, I told you guys, it was a family night is what we did. And these are the toppings that we use. As a family, you got start black olives, onions. We like to use Vidalia or yellow onions.
Heck yeah. Georgia grown.
That's right. Bell peppers, tomatoes, and cheese. That's my favorite, cheese.
Cheese is his middle name.
That's right. My mom swears my middle name is Cheese. So part of the family thing, gathering that you can do at your own house is everybody got a job. That was the fun part. We would have between 8 and 15 people at our house every Sunday. It was like Thanksgiving Day, if you can imagine that, every Sunday at our house.
Because you had tacos.
If you buy whole olives, you can slice them, give somebody, then somebody cuts onions, somebody cuts peppers, somebody dices tomatoes, and somebody grates the cheese. That was my job. I want the cheese grating job every time. I think I ate half the block.
I see how you do.
My mom and dad always used a yellow sharp cheddar. I use a 3-cheese blend on our truck, and we do hand grate all our stuff because I love cheese so much. I don't like the pre-grated cheese.
No. Because they put that dust
it's
on
like
it.
yeah, so it doesn't stick.
Not good for you.
So I use yellow sharp, a Monterey Jack, and a smoked Gouda. We've toyed around with the 3, but we were really happy with this combination.
Smoked Gouda.
Yeah. So
on
as you go, somebody gets a job. You can cut peppers, clean them up, and that way everybody's sitting around the table in the kitchen, and everybody's got a job, and you're talking and.
Was there ever beer involved?
Never
Okay.
any alcohol. I was too young, Joe. I wasn't allowed.
I'm not
to
talking about
drink,
you.
right?
You had parents, right?
Parents.
I
Yes,
assumed there was
absolutely.
some parental units involved in this.
I think it was more along the lines of whiskey or wine
there you
or
go.
somewhere
I like your
along
parents
those lines.
already.
Yeah. That's actually, I think my dad said you have to have one. That and a cigar, back in the day, used to be.
That's funny.
Yeah. So like I said, everybody got a job. It was a lot of fun. I could invite a friend over. My brother would invite a friend over, and we'd sit around the table. And
that's a great tradition.
Yeah, it was awesome. So, and then you guys will also get to experience one of the things that my dad got sick of all the canned salsas. He just didn't like any of them. So he made his own salsa.
Who likes pace anyway? I mean,
Yeah.
let's just admit
Couldn't
it.
find one he
New
liked.
York City. Sorry.
You're right.
That's one of my favorite commercials.
And so I was spoiled growing up because my dad made his own salsa, which I brought some today to share with you guys. We call it the Bruce juice now.
The Bruce juice. Is that your dad's name?
Yeah, my dad's name is Bruce, so we
That's
call
funny.
it the Bruce juice. And we actually have 3 salsas now on our truck. We have.
You have a Verde as well, right?
Yep, I have a smoked verde where I take all the
I like that
ingredients
one.
and I put it, it's the hottest one I have, and I put it on the grill
I
for
like
3
that one.
hours and I smoke the tomatillas, onions, garlic, and serrano peppers. It comes out really hot, but it's
Serranos
really
are
good.
that hot.
I love serranos. They're my favorite pepper. I use them in everything.
They're hot,
it's a
but
good
not
heat,
super
but
hot.
it comes and it hits you and then it
And
goes
leaves
away.
away, yeah.
Yep.
Doesn't hang around
Also
too
on
long.
the ground beef, as I've got my sous chef over here, one of the things
I
that we
felt
do,
like I
love
needed
it.
to look
I
like
love
I'm
it.
doing something.
You are, absolutely, I need you. We don't do a typical taco seasoning on it. I have come up with a little blend that I use, but essentially it's like a garlic pepper. So it's not a traditional taco
So no
seasoning.
cumin and all that stuff?
Nope,
Okay.
it's just a simple garlic, salt, and pepper kind of thing.
Stir that.
Yep, stir it in there if you would for me. And
Is it lemon pepper or?
No, I use lemon. I do on my chicken. I do a lemon pepper on my chicken.
Cool.
This I use a little bit of the Montreal seasoning that you can find in the grocery store.
So
and I'll
all
mix it
stuff
with-
that you would put with steak.
Yeah, it's like a
it's
steak.
Angus.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of season it like you would a steak is how I do it.
I was so happy to see Angus on the menu because I grew up on we had a
That's what you
cattle
were
farm.
saying.
Yeah, so we had Angus cows we raised. So
I might need to talk to you after the show to get some Angus.
I'm not there anymore.
You got to know people.
An Angus farm is a great thing to be from. When you wake up at 5 in the morning and your first job is to go out and feed a bunch of cows and shovel horse.
Yeah, sounds like fun.
This is a
You miss
great
it?
job. No, I don't miss it at all. I don't.
You don't miss it. When you're at home dicing these up, you can do it any size. I kind of do 1/4 inch maybe, but there's no. So however you want to do it. That's
No
the beauty of
rhyme or
it.
reason.
No rhyme. It's just tacos. So you can't get mad at. your husband, because he cuts them too big or too small. It's going to be okay. The boss.
We all get to be our own self.
That's right. It's just fun.
I feel like a snowflake now. I'm so
safe
unique.
space. Is this your safe space?
Yeah, kitchens are my safe space.
Yeah, mine too.
One of my favorite things to do on the TV show is hang out in kitchens with chefs. I do it a lot. I know I'm there, and I know I'm in the way, and I know all that stuff, and I don't care because I'm having a blast.
Right. That's right. I like it too.
You haven't had me in your kitchen yet, but it's going to happen soon.
I look forward to it.
And the food trucks are even smaller than most of the kitchens, so it's usually rubbing elbows with 2 or 3 other people.
It is. Their food trucks are very small, condensed, hot areas to cook in.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm not filming the food trucks until, well, maybe
Fall,
in October.
Spring, yeah, I don't blame you.
We did a couple in the summer, and it was like 100+ degrees inside the truck.
Yeah.
It was 100 outside, and it was, I don't know what it was inside.
Get all the grills.
I was instantly sweating.
Teens. Yeah, I call it the Taylor Tacos food truck weight loss program.
Weight loss program.
Yeah.
I probably should spend more time there then.
And you only show up to work hungover once.
Right.
and then you learn your lesson.
You definitely learned that one.
Yeah. So I made that mistake one time, and I'll never do it again.
You only do it once.
Yeah.
And you got this thing going here.
Yep.
We got a little smoke going. That means the oil is hot as it should be.
It is. And you want the oil hot. We do. So something else we do, I use white corn tortillas, which I don't really like corn tortillas, to be honest with you, when they're just not cooked.
But you do
which is authentic.
But white corn is a totally different thing than the traditional corn tortilla.
Correct. And
just want to point that out.
Yeah, it is. So I use white corn.
We're saying nothing is normal with this guy.
That's right. I don't do anything right. I don't do anything right.
You're Abby normal.
They call me Gringo Tacos around the food truck world. That's
pretty
about
close.
right.
Yeah.
So I also use, and you'll see how I do it, but I use a sesame oil. It's got a higher smoke point in it. You can see it starting to smoke. It's getting hot. I use a big wok on my truck because we do 4 tortillas at a time when we're doing it.
I got you.
So this is actually the original pan. I went to my parents' house and got the original.
Did you really?
Yeah, this is the one that they've been using for 20 years now.
So here's the thing I want to know.
So this got a lot of this has made a lot of tacos right here.
What do your parents think about the fact that you're making a living out of the family tradition?
They love it. They love it.
Really?
They come out to the truck as much as they can and bring their friends. And,
how cool is that?
I always get my dad's approval. Every batch of salsa I make, I take him some and make sure he approves it.
Quality control, baby.
That's right. And he does. And he defers to me now at times. I'm like, no, he's amazing because he can just taste it and be like, it needs a little more salt or a little bit more of this or a little bit more of that.
Well, he's been doing it for a day or two.
Yeah, and it took me 2 years of sitting down to get the recipe right. Every time, and I'd write down what he did because he was like, I don't know, tomatoes and some peppers, and he just would taste it as he tried to sit down. What size tomatoes? What size peppers? So
I think it's interesting that you chose serrano peppers too.
Yeah.
Because that is a great, I don't want to say middle of the road pepper, but it's not like a habanero. It's super hot and it stays with you a long time. Hatch peppers are also pretty good that way.
Yeah.
Because they're hot but not too hot.
We have talked about doing like a blow the back of your head off salsa at some point. I get people that ask me for something.
Call me when you do.
I will.
I'm that guy.
Okay, perfect.
I don't need that back of my head. I never see it.
Yeah. People want something like, what's your, get it where they got to sign a waiver.
Yeah, I'm a Thai hot guy.
Yeah.
So I don't mind.
That fusion hot. Huh?
Yeah, the boss is always mad at me because I got 20 hot sauces in the refrigerator.
Right.
And they're specialty. They're one for every.
Of course.
I'll say, can you hand me the hot sauce? And she's like, which
one? Yeah. And you're like, well, you know what we're having for dinner. It goes right with it.
Can't you know that? I don't know. Well, let's make one up.
So what I do is I use the white corn. Like
He's hungry.
Yeah, he looks hungry. He's always hungry. He smells tacos. He knows where to find me.
Here's the thing. He came by earlier. Wanted to make sure that you were actually going to be giving out samples.
I saw that one seat with a name tag on it.
Exactly.
I was wondering who that was for. VIP guests is what we have. That's what it is. So, like I said, a white corn tortilla. I use sesame oil. You can use canola oil, which is what my mom used. I like sesame. I've played with avocado oil too. And honestly, if we didn't have to do it on such, avocado oil is just very expensive. So if I didn't have to do it on such a large quantity every day.
My house, we did everything in lard. I'm just saying.
Yeah. It works.
It does.
It does. It works.
It's got a little flavor to it. I mean, it really does.
And I find with the sesame oil, it has a little bit of flavor to it too, almost an earthy, a little bit more, but not too much. It's not overwhelming. So carefully, this hot oil, just lay it in there, and it kind of bubbles up, sears. Let it sit in there, flip it once or twice.
Done.
Done. Shake it out real quick. It's not hard shell tortilla. You let that cool for just a minute. Where's my paper towels? Here they are. My mom, she was always so cute. She had her little plate, and my dad would lay it in there, and then she would dab it on the paper towel, dry the grease, and she had her forks, and she would do all her stuff.
So it's a system. This thing's like, it sounds like a family factory line.
It is. It is. It is. This is actually what we use on the truck. So when we cook them, we lay them on this so the oil can drip off so they're not greasy for you guys. And then you just take it, and as you can see, it's still soft.
Flexible, yeah.
It's still very soft, so it's not a hard. That's why you do it real quick, but it changes the texture completely. And then just grab a little ground beef in there.
Yeah, we'll make one for camera and say goodbye to the guys that are on there, and then we'll feed these guys.
We'll feed everybody.
Yeah.
So, and then what we would do is...
Oh, you hand them off and everybody...
What we do is my mom makes them all, just like this, puts a toothpick in it, and we have a big tray of them. And then we have a big Lazy Susan at home with all the ingredients, and you put whatever you want on it. Took us a while on the truck. How are we going to do this? Because you don't want everybody doing their own, dipping your hands in. You know, all these people, and you're behind that one guy. You're like, I'm not eating that.
I would be that guy.
That guy right there.
Or I'll be that guy that has everything.
Or I'll be like, I don't care. I don't care who's there. I want my tacos. So a little bit of ground beef. So what we do on the truck is we have a sign all the way, and we make them every taco to order for you guys. You just tell us what you want and how you want it built. So we don't start your taco, including the shell, until you make your order. We're not going to ever be the fastest truck in Jacksonville as far as speed because of that.
Takes a little while.
We do make everyone to order, and I've had thoughts of just put it all on there in situations like that and just make them all the way, but I don't want to do it
Never
that
change,
way.
dude.
I don't want to.
This is a winning formula.
It's the way I want to do it. I want to make your taco for you the way you want it. So we're going to stick to that, and we'll go as fast as we can. So you ever see a long line? That's because it's all the love and care we're putting into your taco.
When you get yours.
I promise it'll be fresh and it'll be good. We also, ironically, use the same shells and we make our own chips on the truck too. And we use a pink Himalayan salt on them, and they're really good. I get a lot of people that come just for the chips as much as anything.
They are good.
And so because of that, our truck is 100% gluten-free. So if you know anybody with a gluten allergy or celiac disease or something like that.
Oh, that's a good thing. I never even thought about that.
Yeah. So then at our house we use fingers, so I'm using fingers. But then you just, a little bit of each on here, spread it out. It's like a salad. It's, they claim tacos aren't healthy.
This is a salad bar in a taco form?
I will argue with you that this is the healthiest thing.
You just ruined the whole Angus thing by saying salad, dude. I'm just saying.
This is how your wife can sneak it in. So that's what our taco will look like. A lot of people will ask me, how big is your taco, And I'm like, well, if it's any bigger, it'd be a burrito. I don't know.
So many jokes I could do right there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, trust me. We have plenty on the truck, too. So, but they're very big. Two for me in a meal is good. Sometimes we will, when we're at home and we just have tacos, we'll eat 4 or 5 in a night, but that's a lot. On our truck, we have a 2 taco combo, comes with chips. And like I said, we have 3 different salsas, so you can pick them. We got the Bruce juice here at my dad's. I have the Verde I talked about.
Let's have a little Bruce juice on
that. And I also
boy.
make a cucumber salsa.
You just lost me now.
There we go. The cucumber salsa, it's funny.
We won't even talk about it.
I don't, it's funny. I don't even like it.
I hate cucumbers.
But people love it, so I keep making it.
I have the smell of it. None
it
of
goes
that.
with our shrimp. But
I love pickles.
Like I said, you get to pick.
I love pickles.
Yeah.
But cucumber, I don't.
Isn't that funny? I love tomatoes and don't like ketchup. We were talking about that the other day.
It's just the nuttiest thing. Well, for the guys that are watching online, let's do this.
Yeah.
Where can people find you?
Yeah, you can. I have Facebook, all the social media stuff.
So Taylor Tacos.
Taylor Tacos Jax. Jax. Yep. I have a website, taylortacosjax.com. We'll list where we're going to be. It'll directly link you on the map right to your map.
And you got to kind of check in all the time because they update it.
We update it all the time.
Yeah.
We're all over town. I have 2 trucks now. We had a good first year, so we opened a second truck. And
one's a trailer.
One's a trailer and one's a truck. Yeah. Absolutely. we've adopted the Jags colors. We're proud of Jacksonville. So, our logo is the skyline of Jacksonville. I was born and raised here, so I'm very proud of my heritage and being here. And I actually was thinking more earthy tones than a friend of mine when we started. Use the Jags colors. I'm like, oh, brilliant. I don't know why I didn't, exactly. I don't know why I didn't think of that.
Is this the one that worked for Apple?
yeah. Might be a reason they were a global executive for Apple. Yeah,
just
absolutely. So, yeah, you can find us there. My number's on there, too. If you ever need anything, we do catering and parties. One of the things.
So you set up like a taco bar for catering?
Yeah, I can do a taco bar. We can bring the truck. We can do it we can do it any way you want. It's really great. And then each one of this one's called the Bruno. My parents' names are Bruce and June, and so we wanted to combine their names, so we called it the Bruno.
Okay.
Each one of my tacos has
way
a story
before
in the
Bruno
name.
Mars came out.
That's right. This predates Bruno Mars. Each one of my tacos does have a name and a story. I'm adamant about that. So if you ever want to know about each one.
And he's terrible at telling these stories.
Yeah.
So don't ask.
No, people are like, I gotta go, man. I'm on lunch break. And I'm like, no, let me tell you about this one. You know,
exactly.
I want to tell you about this taco. Because I get really excited about that. And we did have a Nick Foles. We do have a Nick Foles.
Are you going to have a Minshew?
Yeah, we're working on it right now.
How do you incorporate a mustache into a taco?
I'm
that
working
doesn't
on
sound
it.
good.
Yeah, I know. I haven't figured out yet what I'm doing with that one. But I will tell you, on the Nick Foles, I actually called his favorite restaurant in Philadelphia.
Did you really?
I did. I read a magazine article that he had done an interview with Esquire magazine, and he talked about his favorite restaurant in Philadelphia, a place called Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I Googled them and called them. And they spent 20 minutes on the phone with me telling me what he and his wife ordered, and we took his favorite meal and turned it into a taco.
That's
so
awesome.
It's not like we just made something up and called it the Nick Foles.
I would have just made something up.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because I was going to do a Philly cheesesteak. I'm like, that's too cliche, you know?
Yeah.
And thank goodness, because in the article, he's like, I haven't eaten a Philly cheesesteak in 4 years. So
Gosh,
I was like, glad I didn't do that.
Geno's and Pat saying I'm over.
right. So they do. If you ever come by, grab me or one of the guys. There's every story. And with birthday parties or something like that, when we come to your birthday, we'll have the Joe.
Okay.
And we'll do the Talentino. And we'll come up with something
got
creative.
a nice ring to it.
Right?
What do you guys think? Put it in the comments
the
below.
Talentino.
Yeah, the Talentino.
We'll put it on there. And we'll have
I have to have like me, to reflect my personality.
It's going to be hot. I know
it'll
that.
have to be sweet with a little spice.
Yeah. A lot of spice.
I'm making stuff up here. I don't know.
We'll come up with something.
Well, I'll say this. I'm going to say goodbye to the guys that are watching online. We're going to be doing these once an hour. Check them out on Facebook. I'll also be putting them on the website at iknowjax.com. I would love if you sign up for our newsletter at iknowjax.com as well, and watch I Know Jax on CW17, 6:30 p.m. Sunday night.
Awesome.
Take it easy.
Take it easy. Thank
Bye.
you. Awesome.
So
who wants some tacos?
Who's hungry? Yeah, a couple